When I talk about this idea of relatedness, I love to use the metaphor of our economy. So dollars drive our economy. The healthier an economy is increasingly healthy as it has more dollars in it. Make sense? More dollars, better economical conditions. Until you get inflation, obviously that becomes a problem. But stick with the metaphor. Let's not go too deep into this. Just like dollars are the currency of our economy, connection is the currency of our relationship with our child, with our spouse or partner. It doesn't matter who it is. It's all about connection, feeling seen, heard, and valued. So there's another word that I'll use for seen, heard, and valued, or connection or relatedness, and that's emotional availability. And here's what research tells us happens when our children experience emotional availability. That is when we see them, hear them, and value them, when we're there for them. So there's better academic performance, there's better social skills. Your kids are going to be more liked as well. Like, they actually become more popular. Why? Because they feel good about themselves. They feel worthy. When you feel worthy, you don't feel like you have to prove yourself to everyone around yourself. It just works better. They're less likely to engage in delinquent behavior. There are fewer mental health disorders, and they're more engaged in living. It's a pretty impressive list. Like, in episode 1, I said, what does it mean to be a good parent? What does it look like to be a good parent? If you're raising a child that's ticking these boxes, you're going to think you're a good parent. Now, let me be clear. If you're raising a child who's not ticking all these boxes, that does not mean for a second that you're not a good parent. But it does give us the opportunity to consider, what can we do to be more emotionally available, to meet that relatedness, basic psychological need, more effectively. Now, if you are meeting that need beautifully, if you are unconditionally supportive and loving, if you love your child no matter what and they know it and feel it, it is true that they may still struggle with some of these things for other reasons that we'll get into in episode 5 and episode 6. Okay, so don't stress and think, well, I'm doing all this and things still aren't going well. That can happen. Dealing with neurodiversity, dealing with your own stress and baggage, dealing with stress and challenges in other environments. There's all sorts of things that can go on there. But like I said, just as dollars are the currency of our economy, connection is the currency of our relationship. So what are we doing to connect? What are we doing to see, hear, and value? What are our mornings like? Is there connection in our mornings? What are our evenings like? Our conversations around the dinner table, our bedtime routine. What are the things that we're doing, the systems that we're creating? What are we doing on weekends to create like a magic couple of hours every Saturday morning or every Sunday morning where we really just spend high quality time with the kids? What are we doing to have that weekend away, to go camping? How are we building connection? How are we seeing, hearing, and valuing? That, in essence, is what this episode is all about.